Well, I guess I'll start with Mac. I think first and foremost, there's nothing like game experience. And although we try to get our backups in games, and that is something Coach Saban has done historically, I think Mac got kind of thrown to the fire in the Tennessee game, if we remember. And I think if you look back, and Mac will be the first one to tell you, a little bit of shock and awe getting thrown into that game and took a couple hits and maybe didn't play his best. Then he gets a start against Arkansas, plays pretty well. And then Tua goes down again, and we got to go to Auburn, coming off the Western Carolina game. He's got to start that game against a very good defense. And Mac really had two bad plays in that game. Unfortunately, they were for 14 points for Auburn. But the rest of that game, I mean, the guy showed me a lot of toughness, a lot of moxie, stood in there, took hits, rebounded from those difficult plays, drove us down when we needed it. So got a lot of confidence there, and then went and played a very good Michigan defense, very aggressive front, and did some nice things in that game. So that experience, I think, was very helpful for him. For Paul, getting a year just in the system as a freshman, that's huge for a guy, just getting reps. And, when you're going through it as a young player, sometimes things don't make sense. In year two, it's like, oh, that's why we call this, that's why we call it that. So definitely through 2 days, seeing some improvement through him that we didn't quite see a year ago. With Bryce, I've been really impressed. It was hard for him not having spring practice. But the guy definitely studies the game. He works at it. He's got a great attention to detail. He has a really good feel for the game. And although it's only been 2 practices, which is not a lot, we haven't even put on pads yet, you see the natural passer in him. You see the natural feel for the game. Now, there's a lot of little things we have to build on, but I think you get a sense for us, at least of an idea of the type of player he's going to be for us.